Going live. Here we are, YouTube. All right. I know it's 11:30, and I thought I'd come on and do some card pulls for the Twin Flame Collective. I just want to clarify that whatever label you use, when I say Twin Flame, I'm referring to divine counterparts, the relationship that is in this life, in this culmination life for certain souls, meant to be a relationship, a long term relationship, until you cross over and then truly the souls merge. So, yeah, I've done a couple of videos where I explain my perspective on it and everything. You can go watch those, but we're just going to pull some cards. And I think what I'll do is I might start with, I didn't think this through. No. I might start with the Divine Masculine and just tune into the men, um, and see what's going on with them. I'm already feeling stuff. There are a lot of separations going on. Temporary, a lot of separations, because this energy is so intense. And when you are together, it can be distracting from your own personal journey, as you probably have already noticed if you're in this relationship. So, yeah, I've got my trusty Sacred Traveler. Let's get a card from this bad boy to start us off. So, asking for messages for the Divine Masculine Collective, always and only from the highest vibration of love and light, always and only in the highest good of anyone who receives these messages. And, one can only hope that one's Divine Masculine is also watching. So, one would also like to be unblocked on Facebook, but free will and all that. So, yes, okay. Gates of triumph. Success expands in your life. Men, the door has been opened. The door has been opened. We're not going to pay too much attention to the words. I mean, they're great. The words are great. Like, yes, it's happening and beautiful things are happening. And go through the door. This is this is what I'm getting for so many men, is this is, for some of you, like very recently, totally new path. For many of you, you've known it was there. You weren't really sure how to go that way. And so you didn't. And so, but I feel like a lot of men too are like, notice the image is you're looking out from inside like a dark cave, and you're looking out into the sunshine, onto that beautiful path and the green grass and the trees. You're looking out still onto the life that you've always wanted. Okay. The you that you've always wanted. So, like I said, the separations are widespread right now because the energy is ripe for individual healing. And when the divine partners are together, it's just too intense sometimes. And so things will happen, the universe will happen. Oh. Um, so looking at the image alone and just intuiting, men, you're still in the cave, but that's where you need to be right now. So I feel like you're kind of hunkering down in the cave right now. And knowing that that's there, okay? Knowing that that's there. That out here is union, okay? But it's not quite time yet. And believe me, it hurts me to say this too, but even just the last few days, I have really come to terms with the fact that my energy is so powerful, and not that the men aren't, but my energy is so fucking powerful. Women, divine feminines, our energy, because we've been doing this a while, our energy is big, girls. Our energy is so big that the men can't handle it when they need to go in and do deep healing. We are a distraction. We derail it all, okay? And so the separations are necessary. I hate them as much as you do, I promise. And I definitely have given up once or twice, come really close about a dozen other times. But that's more of my stuff, right? That's more of, okay, why don't I feel like I am worthy of this? What can I do during the separation that can move me forward? Because here's the thing, feminines, I know I'm supposed to be doing this for the masculines, but just men, be patient, just a minute. Feminines, divine feminines, because most likely you're the chaser, you're the pusher, you're the one that's really intense, you're the one who has been doing this a while, whereas your masculine maybe is new to the journey. It's not going to be across the board. If it doesn't resonate, don't try to force it to resonate. If it doesn't resonate, then I'm not talking to you right now, but hang out, because you might get something from this reading. But what I want to say real quick is, the feminines, if you feel like you're waiting for your masculine to catch up, or you talk to people and you find yourself frequently saying things like, "Well, I just wish he'd heal. Why can't he just heal? I just wish he'd at least start healing. Like I don't understand. What's the holdup? Like if he would just fucking heal, we could get this going, right?" That's waiting. That's waiting and avoiding what you're supposed to be healing. Okay, you're not perfect. Stop it. Stop it. You are far from perfect. There is an equality, an equanimity to the amount of healing that needs to happen, because you are the same soul having totally different experiences. Okay, remember? And so if you're the same soul, then you've got the same, and I'm sure you've noticed, you've got the same pain. It came about in different ways from different life experiences, but you've got the same fucking pain. You've got the same trauma. Okay. And when you're together and you're supposed to be healing individually, and you're kind of forcing the together, feminines, that trauma just it's like two rams just really button up against each other. It's a battle. It's a battle. And you won't get anywhere. You won't get anywhere in the relationship. You won't be able to move forward, nothing. So feminines, typically the feminine that I'm talking to, you cannot wait. You cannot wait. That doesn't mean you're abandoning them, and it doesn't mean you've given up. It just means that you know that the more you move forward, the more they can move forward. I don't know why they're over there, but they're over there. So when you're waiting and when you're bitching about, oh, he's not healing. God damn it, why isn't he? Can he just come along already? Like I've told him he needs to heal, right? Guilty as charged. Like I don't have anything to do. But if you're bitching about it, then you're avoiding your own shit, and you are keeping him from healing as well. You're holding up the whole ship by waiting for him to get on. Okay. He's already on. He's already on. You're already on the ship. The souls have already merged. And like I said, just in the last few days, I've come to kind of an aha, and I feel a little better in this separation phase, because I had this kind of realization that we're already one. ONE. And we already won. WON. Sure, we did both. We are already one because we have always been one. The one, just the illusion is that the one is two to experience the different lives, right? We're already merged. So there really is nothing to fear. There is nothing to worry about. So, yeah. So, women, stop waiting. Stop bitching about your man not healing, because that's you avoiding your own healing. Get moving on your own shit. Miss them, cry when you need to, send them love. If you're in communication, great, communicate. Sometimes, though, even that can derail them. Even that is too much, because they really have to be in their own bubble right now. I know that sucks. I don't want to be saying these things any more than you want to hear them. But here we are. This is the journey. This is the process. So, men, back to the men. Sorry if you fell asleep. Men, wake up. Um, I can't. There we go. So, you're in the cave. You're meant to be in the cave right now. The cave is where the healing takes place. The cave is a feminine energy. It is going to feel very foreign to you. It is going to feel uncomfortable because for so many, this is another correlation that I've noticed just with my clients, friends, people I know. There is a correlation between those masculine souls that are on a divine counterpart, a twin flame journey in this culmination life, and those men who also had an abusive mother, an absent mother, a neglectful mother, just kind of not what they needed, mothers that did not give them what they needed in some way. And so there's a huge mother wound being healed right now. And they're literally men, you're in the womb right now. You're in the cave. Okay. Let yourself be in the cave. Now that doesn't mean you have to shut down and say no to everything in life and never leave your bedroom, right? Go on with your life, but you're going to feel that need for solitude more. You're going to feel that need to really just kind of be with yourself. I will say, if you're noticing that old coping mechanisms, old comforts aren't really doing it for you anymore, it's because you're being asked to really sit in your emotions. I know. I know. You have to. You have to. You have to. Okay. I was just writing earlier today because I'm working on a book that's my story, and I was talking about how when I first began my awakening, my choice, it was no choice at all. My choice was grow, expand, evolve, become a better version of me, or curl up in my bed and die. That was my choice. That's no choice. For some people, it is. For some people, it is. For the divine counterparts, though, the twin flames, y'all, you've got so much to look forward to, men. So much to look forward to. Everything that you have ever imagined with your partner, with your feminine, that makes you happy, that feeds your soul, you get to have. You were seeing the future, everything you've imagined. The wedding, the life, the traveling, the lifestyle, the people that you're going to have around you, the mission together, everything. You get to have all of that. So just hang in there. Don't try to escape. Here's the thing is the men are trying to be reborn too quick because they're like, oh, I don't want to be in here because this is reminding me of my mother. And my mother was not so great. And maybe she still isn't if she's still around. And I don't like this. It doesn't feel good. Sorry, men, but this is where you got to be right now because you're being asked to really heal this mother wound. It's time to forgive your mom. Not for her, doesn't excuse anything that she may or may not have done. It's for you. It's for you so you can have this union, okay? Nope, it's telling me to pull another one out of here. Do I want to? Oh, yeah. Well, heck yeah. Because this is who's waiting for you, men. Look at this. This is us. This is the feminine. Oh, it's so weird. It's totally backwards. This is the feminine waiting for you. We're holding the torch, man. She was right at the bottom of the deck. Like, you can't make this shit up. We have climbed out the other side. We've climbed through the 7 levels of hell, the feminines. We've climbed out. We're holding the torch. We're not waiting per se, but we've done it. And so we're getting on with our individual healing as much as we can. Well, we're doing it. We're getting on with it because we know that union is coming. It's inevitable. There's nothing that can stop it, okay? And right behind her is the male counterpart. Like, this is you stepping into your power. You are strong beyond measure, men. You are strong beyond measure. And these are my twin flame cards. These are my divine counterpart cards in this deck. And he was right underneath her. So there you go. There you go. Union is inevitable. It absolutely is. You can't make it up. I mean, just being in separation and feminines, you may resonate. Well, both of you may resonate with this. I can't escape him. I can't escape him everywhere I turn. It's something. I like to drive by the Walmart we've gone to together. I don't go in, but I just drive by it because it makes me feel better. And so that's an intentional thing, but I took a route never taken before, and his name is just everywhere, and other things that were, and I had been thinking, about just sending him love, just sending him unconditional love from my heart, from deep in my heart, because I feel it so strongly when we're in separation. It's just ridiculous how strong that unconditional love gets. Like the core, right? The pure, because we're able to pull our traumas apart from each other. They're in like a headlock, right? They got each other in a headlock. When we're in separation, we're able to pull that apart so we can feel the core of the soul connection, and it's beautiful. So let's get two more though. I love those two. They're staying out. Was that the two? Yeah, okay. It doesn't really matter. The messages are coming through. But we're going to pull a couple from Gaia. And I guess it is kind of all coming out hodgepodge. I don't know that I'm going to have to focus on the feminine. Messages are coming through the way they're coming through. Hope you can hear me over my AC. I've got an energy saver, so it's like on, off, on, off, on, off. Excuse me. Little kombucha. Little kombucha burp. All right. I'm going to pull 3 from this, and we're going to see what's going on. Men, you're in the womb to heal the mother wound, okay? You're going to be all right, because we're waiting on the other side for you. We're not going to let you fail. We're not going to let you fail because this is who you are, and this is who you're stepping back into, all right? The divine mission is, men, if I could just, I don't, yeah. I just want to scream it from the mountaintops sometimes. I mean, men, if you can't tell, we're just really passionate about it. We're really passionate about it. And we're so excited to get it going. That's why we do what we do and go a little crazy. That's why we get a little crazy and super duper emotional. But ultimately, I'm realizing now I have to focus on my own stuff, or it's never going to happen. I'm the one hindering his growth. And I feel awful about that. I mean, I had to come to that realization because, it's hard. It's hard to be apart. It's very hard to be apart when you know that that's your home, when you know that that's where you belong, that those are the arms you belong in and you want to be in them from now on. This is really going to teach us humility, and boy, are we going to be grateful. Gratitude. It's going to teach us gratitude. We're going to be so fucking grateful when it does all come together and we just know, okay, we did it. And, it won't be all of it, but there will be a time when we'll be able to be together full time. And then anything that comes up, we can do together. We can heal together. Right now, it's not possible. Right now, it's not possible because there's so much deep stuff, and it's for both of you. Both of you. It's never just for separation is never just for one of you. Okay. And the other one goes, God, I wish they'd hurry up. As long as you're doing that, if you're the masculine doing that to your feminine, which would be weird, honestly, because it's just not the dynamic, but just in case I want to hit everybody, you're the one hindering her growth. Knock it off. Knock it off. So I really had a revelation today. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Beautiful. Oh, yes. Oh, okay. 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 Oh, good. I love that. Okay, we got number 4, the dream. Look at how beautiful that is. Oh my. She gorgeous. She's under the moon, buck naked. She's raw and real and vulnerable and loving every second of it. This is the feminine energy. Yeah, yeah. So this is the feminine energy. We are just done hiding. We're done hiding. We're putting ourselves out there now in our individual ways. Okay. This is my perspective and this is, just my intuition is feminines, women, The more you embrace your own journey and your own sovereignty and your own independence, doesn't mean you're going to be single. That's not what I mean by independence. But the more you can embrace taking care of yourself, allowing your own inner masculine to protect you and take care of you until the external masculine is ready to do that, right? Until you are ready to receive the masculine, which that's the whole deal, right? They may not be ready to come forward to, like, literally, I hate to say it, but I'm going to say it, penetrate. I had to say it because literally that's the relationship. We are the void, we are the creation space. The men are the seed, and the seed has to come into the creation space doesn't go to the seed. The seed comes to the creation space, okay? So the men must move forward. The men must move toward us. Until they're ready to do that, clearly we're not ready to receive. The minute you are ready to receive, they will be ready to come forward. We will be ready for each other at exactly the same time, okay? So that's why I'm saying the separation is never for just one of you. Everybody's doing their healing. But what's going on is that the women are, the more we move forward, I was just trying to read the words, the more we move forward, the more magnetic the connection will become. And the more the men, the masculines, will be allowed and able to do their healing. Okay. So it's helping them heal, ladies. Keep going, because you're not going to leave them in the dust. Okay. You're not going to leave them behind. They're going to be coming along. They're already there. Here's the thing is, it's all metaphor, right? It's all imagination, whatever, visualization, whatever works for you. But we're already together. We're already in the same room. We're already in the same space. This is the journey on this level, on this frequency. And we're doing it literally just for funsies, because we're sick fucks, apparently. And just really want to see us suffer on a lower vibration. I don't know. No, that's not true. All right, the next card that came out is 19, which I love. This is the men. So here's the women. We're just exposed, and we have done all this work. We're not done. We're not done. We've just done a lot of the work. This is where we are at in our healing journey. I cannot hold it in the right spot, and I apologize because it's totally backwards and upside down and cattywampus. But this is where we're at. Like, we're just like, fuck it. Fuck it. We're out there now. We're out there now. We're raw. We're real. We're vulnerable. I'm not holding anything back anymore. I'm not holding anything back anymore. I'm going to be fucking me from now on. This is the men. Eternal dance, it says. I'm not going to worry too much about the words on any of these, really. Movement, wheel of life, path of least resistance. So that's interesting. Movement, talking about the men moving. The feminine card is something is revealed, insight, breakthrough. Yeah, women, we are really using this. I'm recording this just before, it's 5 minutes before 5-5, which is an amazing portal, which is really going to just launch us forward. And if you're a life path 5 as well, if you know who you are, you know who you are, then it's really going to be intense for you as well. But this is the men. We're not going to worry about the words. They're in the cave, right? They're in the cave. They're feeling a little trapped. They're feeling a little wrapped up in the life that they've created for themselves. They're feeling a little wrapped up and trapped in kind of everything right now. They're overwhelmed by how trapped they feel. The good thing is they're seeing that it's not the feminine doing it to them, because there's separation right now. So they're starting to realize that it's the old versions of them that are making them feel this way, and not us. Okay, cool. And the fact that it's 19 breaks down to 10 and 1. It's the same thing, ending and beginning at the same time. Men, you're doing it. You're coming to the end of this bigger healing cycle. Healing never ends, I hate to tell you. I'm telling you, I was in a very low place when I was first told that on my healing journey. When you like to think, oh, okay, I'll just do this and then I'll be fabulous and I'll be in joy and bliss all the time. As long as we have physical bodies, the healing will never end. We just get better at it. And we get better at seeing it, anything coming that might create trauma. And we go, no, talk to the hand. No, thank you. So yeah, so I'm loving this. So it's the difference between where we're at, right? It's like the women, we're still healing. Notice she's still in repose. She is not doing jumping jacks. That would that would hurt. She's not doing those. She's healing. She's in a deep healing space. But we're moving. We're moving, women. We are moving. And four is new foundations. We've already created them. I just feel like this is more metaphorically like our energy right now is just like, fuck it all. I don't care who sees me now. I don't care who sees my gifts. I don't care who sees my flaws. We're just all out there. Okay. We're not literally, guys, I promise, we're not literally going to do this. No, no. So yeah, the men are figuring it out, but they're in this, they just feel really wrapped up. So let's keep going. So then this came out number 8, attachment. Okay. It's very similar image. Look at this. Very similar, kind of tied up. But guess what? It says letting go, restriction, fear. But guess what? This one came out in reverse, which tells me that you're doing it really fast, man. This 5-5 portal, everything that I am feeling, everything that I'm seeing about it is supersonic speed. Okay. So men, you're feeling like this, you are breaking free of it. Okay. It's such a different image, right? Like this is very much like she's powerless and she can't get out of those vines wrapped around her. But yeah, she does it, and this is a much lighter energy, right? I realize these are all women. Men, just go with it. And 8 is infinity, and 8 is also the twin flame symbol. The infinity is the twin flame symbol. So it's the what's it called, Ouroboros. It's the snake eating itself. It's the ending and beginning, which is perfect with coming out with this 19, which is 10 and 1. But it is the flow. It is the flow of the universe. It is the flow of energy. It is the flow of everything. The ending immediately is a beginning as well, and everything continues to flow. So, all right, I do have another deck, and I think we'll pull a card from this Mystique of Magdalene real quick, and then I'm going to call it because I don't want this to be so long that people go, "It's Wendy, I'm not watching that. That's too long." I like that. Am I the only one? I like the longer. When I have readers that I love, Minnow Pond Tarot is one of them. Chris Reck, go check him out. He's beautiful. I get excited when it's like a 40-minute, but he never does them that long. But I get excited when it's like into the 30s, into the 30 minutes. I'm like, oh, it's a longer one. When it's like 11 minutes, I'm like, that's all I get. That's all I mean to you, Chris. Oh, so I don't know. Am I the only one? So we're gonna let's get a final card, and then I'm just gonna wrap up with these two because that we already pulled, but because they are beautiful. So it is like I'm not saying that I'm not gonna wake up tomorrow or even wake up in the middle of the night and just feel the grief of the separation. But what it's trying to show you something. It's trying to show when you are feeling those things, it's okay, what's coming up for me to heal and let it go. All you have to do, I know there are a lot of men who are like, what do we do? I don't know how to do this. It's just a commitment and an intention. I'm telling you, everything that I know that I've had to heal, all I had to do was say to the universe, God, source, cosmos, Buddha, whatever you pray to, say to that entity, that energy, that force, I am committed to healing for me. Show me the way. And it will. Now, you can still decide to not go like this. Where's our card? Like, okay, the universe is telling you stay in the cave right now, but then that's the way when you're ready. That's the way. You can still choose to sit in the cave for the rest of your goddamn life. Please don't. You're not you got free will. You got free will. I don't know why you would choose that when this is waiting for you. But no, we're not waiting, remember? I mean, we are and we aren't. Like, we're gonna be here. We're not going anywhere, man. We just are not sitting on our asses doing nothing because we know better, because we can't anymore. The energy is just not allowing it. So let's get this last card. I know it's more like, I apologize if it's more of a rant than anything else. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. There you go. The sacred vow. We made a promise. We have a contract. We made a promise with each other a billion years ago. and the lives that we have lived up till now. We've had lives where we never met, but we've probably had some where we came together and were happy. For the most part, it was about evolving, and so likely that didn't happen. For a lot of twin flames, they had many lives together where it was very volatile. I've done several sessions where one was a torturer of the other in past lives. If you think of the intensity of the connection, it really isn't that too far-fetched, right? It's very intense. It's very intense in all ways, but I mean, look at this. Look at this gorgeous. I mean, this is the perfect card to come out. Divine commitment, the sacred vow. We're not going anywhere, guys. I promise. We're not going anywhere because you are home. You are our home. And but we have missions, we have purposes. We have purposes for the divine feminine and the men have purposes for the divine masculine. The leadership, both have leadership. I can't, there we go. Both have commitments of leadership in this reality, in this life. But we also have a mission together that is going to take precedence once union happens. So right now, right now we're doing this because we don't have a choice, because the healing has to happen, because we're not aligned. If you notice, you'll come into really super strong alignment and then all of a sudden not be again, and like it falls away. Don't lose hope. Okay, don't lose hope because that is part of the process. The alignment is to remind us what we have. Oh yeah, this is how it feels like, and every time it should feel even stronger and better. And then the separations happen and then we doubt again, but I'm telling you, trust the connection. Trust the connection, because we may be forging our own paths right now, but ultimately they're leading to union. They're leading to each other. There is no other direction for us to go but toward each other. That's the path. This is the divine, the twin flame path, is to ultimately be together. And when you initially came into contact with that person in this life, the souls merged. The souls merged. And so, you know, there you go. So women, keep going. Keep going. If you're like, oh, I don't, no, go, go. You're not abandoning. You're not leaving him in the dust. You're not fucking any. You can't fuck up what's meant for you. You can't fuck this up. And I mean, there it is right there. Thank you, Yeshua and Mary Magdalene, for giving us the perfect message. Damn. This is what we all, if this is what you want, women, then you got to keep going. Like, you got to become a leader in your own right, in a feminine way, okay? With your feminine energy, you have to heal your inner masculine, okay? My masculine, I realized I did a lot of work around it with a trusted mentor, and she said, "You're masculine. You put him in jail like a long time ago." I'm like, "Yes, I did." Because he misbehaved. My masculine ran my life. Most of my adult life, I was in too much masculine. I was military. I had brothers. My dad was a much more profound person in my life than my mom, who I saw as kind of weak and passive. And I didn't like that. And I didn't want to be that, because I knew I had to take care of myself, because nobody had ever taken care of me. I always took care of everybody. And that's feminine energy, that need to care. The act of caring is masculine. So I was put into a masculine, like literally doing it and constantly doing it and doing it out of your comfort zone, right? Doing it to your detriment. There you go. That's a more masculine energy, and it's not natural for divine feminines to be in that. But I stayed in it, and then I went into the military and, I became more masculine out of survival. Every woman that I served with, that I know, left the service with PTSD. Every single one, including this one. And I escaped a lot of it because I just became one of the guys. That's survival. That's how you do it. And anyway, It's not natural for us to be in that masculine. But now that we know that we have a masculine, we can relax. We can relax and we can be in our feminine. But we have to create that, like now that the souls have merged, your divine masculine who is in this other body right now, right? It's been activated within you. Like you are one soul, okay? If I can, I don't know. I'm trying to explain this in people words because they're showing me all these images, but I don't. I need them to slow down, please. And so it's already been activated within you. The divine masculine within you is their divine masculine. The divine feminine within in them is you, because you are one soul. And so if you think of it that way, then you can nurture that divine masculine. Take really good care of that divine masculine. Take really good care of him. Nurture him. Okay. Not like a mother, like a lover. It's a lover nurturing, not a mothering. Because they do not want mothering, y'all. They do not want to be mothered. They don't want to be lectured. They don't want to be treated like children. They need to heal that mother wound right now, and they have to do it apart from us because we just fuck it up. We just make it harder. And so that separation is necessary. So I've said it a million times. That's all I've got. I hope this helped. I hope this resonated with you. Just don't lose hope. Men, heal the mother wound. Heal that bitch. Forgive your mother. Forgive yourself for whatever decisions you've made in your life that you blamed your mother for or whatever. I get it. I get it. I totally get it. Mother stuff is a thing. Women have it too. We have been healing it for the last 5 years. We've been healing the mother since COVID. That came strong for a lot of women. And so it's your turn. It's your turn to heal that mother wound. And don't forget that what is out when you're ready to go out there, she out there, look at how badass and fierce she is. She's holding the torch. See, she's holding the torch for you. She's standing at the top of the mountain going, okay, I see him. I'm going to keep going on my leadership journey. I see him. He's coming. He's coming. So I've just got the torch. And then in a second, she's going to turn around and just keep going where she needs to go because she knows this is the future. She knows. She trusts. Trust the connection. I love you.